The world is large. There are more than 4,000 cities. But I guess you can split them into two, developed and developing cities. Now, the cities are changing. At the beginning of the 21st century, for the first time in the human history, more of the world's population lives in cities than in rural areas. Let's look at Dharavi and New York as an example. Dharavi is located in Mumbai, India, home to roughly 1 million people. Dharavi is the second largest slum in Asia and the third largest slum in the world. And New York, I'm sure you all know that. With more than 8 million people, it is the most populous city in the United States, an important center for international diplomacy, and has been described as the cultural, financial, and media capital of the world. While these two cities seem totally unrelated, there is one similarity between them. More people are moving in and less people are moving out. The population change in Dharavi looks like this. And in New York, it looks like this. Why is this happening? Let's look at Dharavi first. There's simply so much problems happening on this tiny piece of land with 1 million people crammed in it. 1/3 of the population of Dharavi have no access to clean water at all. People suffer in diseases, poverty, and hunger. They live under black clouds, which were caused by air pollution. The only toys children have is rubbish. Dharavi is made up of 12 different neighborhoods and there is no map or road sign. The houses often have no windows and people live in small dwellings with up to 5 people sharing a room. People have to go to the toilet in the street. Only one toilet for every 1,440 people. Imagine that! When you want to go to the toilet, there are 1,440 people waiting in front of you. So, why would people from rural areas of India move to Dharavi, into the biggest slum? Because there are opportunities. With the process of rapid economic development, there is simply more employment opportunities in Dharavi. 85% of the people have a job, and some of them even manage to become millionaires. People move to the cities to find work and have a better life. The priority is not health, but earning. This is definitely the biggest pull factor of Dharavi, but there are other minor ones. For example, Dharavi has many informal shopping areas. There is a strong sense of community. Many daily calls are done in social spheres, since people live so close to each other. Also, the buildings are all in different colors and heights, adding interest and diversity, if that matters. Now, moving on to New York. Of course we know that New York is one of the busiest cities and people from all over the world are waiting for the visa to move into it. Again, there are opportunities. If you want to be a big shot in finance or modeling or fashion or marketing or anything, you pretty much have to live in New York. There's so much going on that most people living there hardly find time to sleep. You will never be bored again. We get it that New York is a fabulous city, but it doesn't mean there isn't any factors that are pushing people away. There are many social problems, for example, poverty. With so much people in the city, the unskilled ones find it hard to find a job. New York has more crime than many other cities. There are also drug addicts who commit many of the city's attacks on individuals to get money for drugs. Everything is expensive in New York. If you're not super rich, your apartment is probably going to be tiny. The weather is also a problem to some people, with hot, soggy summers and bitter cold winters. So now we know all cities have pros and cons. They push and pull. They continue to develop and improve in the long journey of history. But we can still do small things to help these cities. It can be done by simply raising awareness. If we step out and see the world, who knows that we can't make a difference?